I'm 24 years old, and for the last 6 years, every single guy I've brought home has been hit on by my mother. Lingering hugs, inappropriate comments about their looks, and suddenly needing to wear her tightest dresses the second they walk through the door. My mother, Patricia, was a model in her 20s, and she's never let anyone forget it. She doesn't flirt because she wants my boyfriends. She flirts because she can't handle the idea of someone choosing me over her. 3 months ago, after my boyfriend Tyler broke up with me because her constant, inappropriate texting was too much, I finally snapped. I came up with a plan that was either brilliant or completely insane. I was going to introduce her to a fake boyfriend who was completely immune to her games. I reached out to an old college friend, Alex. Alex is gorgeous, charming, and a professional actor. He's also very happily gay and has a boyfriend of 3 years named Marcus. I explained the situation, and Alex was all in. We spent a week perfecting our backstory. We'd been dating for 2 months, and it was getting serious. When I brought Alex home for Sunday dinner, I watched my mother's pupils literally dilate. She went into full hostess mode, touching his arm and giggling at everything he said. Alex was a master. He complimented her cooking, asked about her modeling days, and made her feel like the most interesting woman in the room. But he also kept one hand on my knee and made sure to tell her I was perfect exactly as I am. It drove her crazy. Within days, she was texting him directly, sharing yoga articles, and eventually sending innocent, shirtless photos of herself in sports bras with captions about staying young. 6 weeks in, my mother called me sobbing. She actually told me she was falling in love with Alex and that he was only staying with me because he didn't want to hurt my feelings. She suggested we all sit down and talk about it like adults. That Saturday, she showed up at my apartment in a red carpet-ready black dress, full makeup, and expensive wine. She sat there, glowing, waiting for Alex to choose her. Instead, Alex took my hand and said, "Patricia, you're a beautiful woman, but I'm gay, and this entire relationship was a setup because Emma was tired of you sabotaging her life." The silence was deafening. Alex showed her the yoga photos she'd sent him and told her her behavior wasn't flattering, it was sad. She completely lost it, screaming that we'd humiliated her and throwing a wine bottle at my wall before storming out. In typical narcissistic fashion, she tried to rewrite history. She told the entire family I'd pulled a cruel prank because I was jealous of her beauty. But the more she talked, the less sense it made. Why would finding out a man is gay be humiliating unless she'd been doing something inappropriate? The family started asking questions she couldn't answer. 6 months later, I met James. James is a lawyer, confident, and completely immune to drama. When I introduced him to my mother, she tried her usual routine, but James redirected every single conversation back to me. He firmly but politely shut down her flirtation, making it clear he was there for me, not her. For the first time, her tactics failed. James and I have been married for 3 years now, and we have a daughter named Sophie. My mother is obsessed with being a grandmother, mostly because a baby gives her the unconditional adoration she craves without her having to compete for it. She still believes her version of the Alex story, where she was the victim, but she's learned that her games won't work on my husband. I learned that you can't fix a narcissistic parent. You can't change them by being a better child. All you can do is build a life with people who see through the manipulation and create boundaries that protect your peace. My mother will always need to be the center of attention, but she's no longer allowed to destroy my happiness. And honestly, that's the best happy ending I could have hoped for.